Coach Slater back with another attempt at a technique analysis video. I'll try to make this one a little faster, a little more succinct, hopefully a little more enjoyable to watch as well. Starting off with a USA weightlifter, Maddie Rogers. Maddie's like 24, I believe, and has a 229 snatch. She's a fantastic example to start with. So let's look here from the beginning. Initial pull from the floor, very well balanced. Weight is mostly in the heel to start, so you can see their hips are kept back away from the bar. Bar is right underneath her armpits, not lower on her sternum. She's trying to stay balanced here so that she's not forced into a bad position later. Bar gets past the knees. She's now dragging it close, not letting it get away from her. Look how close the bar is to her leg. She's pulling the bar way, way into her hip. Some might argue that she's too far behind the bar at this point, but she is a top-level weightlifter, so what the hell do we know? Got the knees still bent, so the hips don't finish last, but the knees finish last. So they punch as hard as they can, and look how far she gets behind the bar. Knuckles are pointed down, wrists are bent. She's able now to pull against that bar after she's extended as hard as possible and pull herself into position. I mean, look at the pull, just you can see it there in her lats alone. Look at that working as hard as possible. Boom, I believe that's a 229 snatch right there. So let's start off first with Lexi. She's a little forward here. Already you can kind of tell because there's a little more pressure in the ball of her feet, not as much in her heel. And that leaves her chest way in front of the bar, probably more than is necessary. Because of that, has to bring the hips towards the bar, isn't able to shift back as well. Now she does a good job of keeping the knees bent. She extends hard, but there could be a little more extension here because, look, she's up, she's tall, but I might argue that she could be behind the bar more and extend her knees harder. I would say that maybe she is able to drop quickly and not necessarily pull herself into position because she didn't get behind the bar enough to be able to pull against it. Still though, that's a lot of weight on the bar, and that's a nice snatch. Good job, Lexi. Next up we got Mac. I missed his start, unfortunately. From the ground, I like to see his knees a little more bent, probably feet farther apart for him. He's got some long-ass legs. We need to work on getting him into a better squat position to start. You can see his back's already pretty parallel to the ground. Knees got out of the way, but they straighten out too much, and then now they come crashing towards the middle as the hips have to come banging towards the bar because his upper body is so far over top of the bar. So knees come banging towards the bar, he bangs it out in front. Now watch what happens with these feet right here. So there's his toes, look where they start, look where they end. That's 4 or so inches forward. Not ideal for catching a heavy weight. Once it gets heavier, that 135 there is easy weight for him so he can make it work. That's something he wants to fix though for heavier weight. Here's Courtney. The fix that I have to start here is trying to get those shoulder blades tucked into her back pocket a little more. She's a little forward with her shoulders. You can see that right there. And we'll see where that comes into play later in the pull. So knees go wide, that's fine. But again, hips are too close to the bar. Torso's too far over top the bar, not enough weight in the heels, not enough balance back, and as a result, once you get past the knees, there's no other option but to kind of let the hips come slam into the bar. Doing so means she has to kind of bang it out in front a little bit. You can see the shoulders here come back into play, so they're a little forward. To catch this, she's going to kind of have to swing into it, so let's watch the toes here too. Toes start there, and they jump, oh yeah, a good 4 or so inches forward. That'd be the fix. Let's look at fixing the start. That should make the end position better as well. Lastly, we got Matt. His pull is great. This is an easy power snatch for him. Good balance. See the weight in his heels? You can see that just by looking at his toes. Toes are kind of coming off the ground. Now that's not ideal. I want to see his big toe down, but I know he's well distributed here so his body can get the bar back into his hip. He's balanced in this position, ready to extend as hard as he can. Good punch to the knees. He's a little straight up. I want to see him back at maybe a better of an angle. So again, he can pull against that bar and pull himself down and then stop power snatching. It's going to be hard to catch a squat snatch though with the knees kind of creeping forward. That's why you can't get too low. But good position here, good balance. Coming back, attacking the bar at the hip, extending hard. So let's finish off with another look at Maddie. Pull from the ground, well balanced, weight in the heel, pull on the bar, tracing it up her legs, not letting it away from her at any point in time. Shoulders stay a little behind the bar, up until the hip. And then she's extending the knees hard as possible. And at the time she extends her knees, she's getting way behind the bar so she can pull herself down and meet it at its height. Don't let the bar crash on you. Meet it where it's at. Maddie does that wonderfully. All right, gang, hopefully that was a better video than our last technique analysis vid. Shoot me any comments. We'd love to hear them and how we can make this better for you. Thanks.